Hi, my name is Sandy Ferreira. I'm a park ranger with the City of Fremont. I divide my time 3/4 time with Recreation Services Division, where I'm a park ranger here at Central Park, and also I work 1/4 time for Environmental Services Division, where I teach the Clean Water Education program. Would anyone like a sample of this fluff? Oh boy, okay. Now I want you to think about, prior to me teaching here for the Clean Water Education program, Environmental Services contracted with Math Science Nucleus, who taught the program for 1 year. Then I was asked to teach the following year. See if you got any insects or critters on them, because we can try to identify them. Let me tell you a little bit about the program. So what we do normally is we send out every week a teacher's packet to the teachers, okay, which includes a permit for Stivers Lagoon, vocabulary words that they can review with the kids prior to coming to the field trip, and a photo release form. Once the kids arrive, they usually meet over by the outdoor classroom, which is at the entrance to Stivers Lagoon. There the kids sit down. Each student is given a Creek Guide booklet, a clipboard, a pencil, and a baggie to collect plant samples, and a hand lens so they can look at bugs or insects or whatever they see up close. Then we talk about watersheds. San Francisco Bay. So here's our watershed, Laguna Creek. It's about a 5-mile geographic area, this big circle. And then we talk about pollution and stormwater pollution, how it affects the environment and the ecosystem. Then we hike along Muskrat Trail, and we stop at the various stations along the trail and talk about different features in our watershed. When we get to Station 4, then the kids have the opportunity to hike along the creek here. And then now we're looking for life in the creek. Any animals in the creek, any birds, any animal tracks, any scat. We also see pollution, and I can point out, wow, there's some soda cans, there's some plastic bottles. Well, how did they get there? And what are we going to do to make it better? We spent about 15 minutes observing the creek. And then I tell the kids, let's think about what did we learn here today. So then I ask them about their observations. He says, I saw a bee. Did you guys see the honeybee that was down by the creek? Yeah. Okay. I heard a bird chirping. You all heard the birds chirping? Yeah. I smelled fresh air. Do you guys smell how nice it smells out here? Yeah. Good job. And I touched leaves and 2 leaves. Very good. After we finish our creek survey at Station 4, then we head back to the classroom. Now in the classroom, each student is given a microscope. First of all, opportunity to go through the classroom. Give them a microscope. Then they sit down, and now we're looking at the creek water that we've collected. Now they can actually see living organisms in the water, moving. Kids are now asked to look at them. We try to identify them, and then they diagram them.
Then why do you draw something over there then? Oh, for moving things. You can see with your bare eyes.
Just absolutely.
You can see with your bare eyes. Oh my god, it goes fast. Look!
We've got some water fleas.
Look there. Is that small one? You see that brown spot? Look at that. I just saw something move. I knew it. I saw something.
And then we do this for about 15 or 20 minutes, then we stop, and then the plant samples that we've collected along the way, now they have the opportunity to examine native plants that they've learned about in Stivers Lagoon. What else do trees do for us, kids? Do we get food from trees?
Yeah.
And then now we sit down in a group, and that's that important time when I ask the kids, now what did we learn today? Isopods? Copepods? Ostracods, very good. Blue-green algae. What's the name of a watershed that we live in?
Lake Lagoon.
That's close. Laguna Creek. Very good. Laguna Creek watershed. What are 2 very important wetland plants that clean and filter the water? Which one of them?
Tulips.
Good.
Cattails.
Tulips and cattails. And then what are 5 things that we can do to help keep our creeks and watersheds clean and healthy? Thing we could do.
Also the car wash.
Take the cars to the car wash. Very good. Number 2. Okay.
Recycle.
Recycle. Do we all recycle here? Absolutely. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Okay, what's the 3rd thing? At the very end of the program, then each student is given a Watershed Ranger badge after they recite the pledge.
I promise to teach and encourage others
to do the same.
to do the same.
I will remember our motto.
I will remember our motto.
Only rain.
Only rain.
Down the storm drain.
Down the storm drain.
Congratulations, you all earned your badge, so give yourself a hand. All right, and now I'm going to present you all with your Watershed Ranger badge. These 2-hour field trips are offered free to Fremont residents, public, private, and homeschool kids, so we really reach out to a lot of the community.
The kids learned a lot about nature and the watershed here at Laguna Creek, and they studied the plant life and the wildlife and how everything's affected by the way the water falls down and how people interact with it, especially in regards to pollution.
I learned today that if you wash a car at home, then the pollution goes into water, drains, and then it goes right into the bay.
Fremont Unified School District has 120 third grade classes, and we serve about half of the program that year.
This field trip did meet our third grade expectations for the science curriculum. And so we learned a lot about watersheds, and we learned about why we should go to car washes and not wash a car at home, which was very interesting to myself personally.
Our program goal is to teach 55 programs per year. On the average, I schedule normally between 55 and 60 programs, so we've met our target goal every year. And that accounts for about between 1,500 students per year. So at the end of the 5th year of this program, we would have served about 7,500 students, including some of the parents too. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to stop here on the trail and everyone's going to gather around and talk about the I really think our clean water education program is so successful because of the partnerships that we have between, first of all, Parks and Recreation, Environmental Services Division, whom I also work for, and Math Science Nucleus. Initially, Math Science Nucleus was the first person to teach the program out here before I came on board. And then another one of our really good partners is NUMI. You'll notice that